Season 1 of Andor was a massive ensemble of great performances. The show didn't have that rah-rah rebellion's original story that I wanted, but it was able to entertain while telling a new story in the Star Wars universe. Cassian Andor played a smaller role in the overall plot of the show. His influence and name carried importance through the plot, however. The ISB, also known as the Imperial Security Bureau, and their constant run-in with Andor should shake up more in Season 2. Andor and Luthen will attempt to build a rebellion, while the Empire retaliates. Quick spoiler alert for Season 1 of Andor, if you haven't seen the season. If not, let's move forward.
Hello there, Joel from Real Talk Movies here. I'd like for you to give this video a thumbs up and hit the like button if you can. Help me reach my sub goal by hitting that red subscribe button. Click that bell button to get notified every time I upload a video. Now let's get on to today's topic.
The season was about showing how well Andor networks and works his way through the Empire's suppression. Lucasfilm really tried to go for a period and lightsaber-free adventure. While not always keeping a good pace, the show's characters carried the weight through. Diego Luna was a good and resourceful smuggler and networked his way out of an Imperial confinement. The cast surrounding him was solid as well. The character of Marvel was key in connecting Andor to the rest of the galaxy based on his origin story, and in my opinion, Andor is instantly a Star Wars approved show. The show didn't hide the fact that it's disconnected from outside forces such as the Jedi or the Sith. I was a big fan of exploring new worlds and revisiting old characters like Saw Gerrera. While not always straight to the action, the show does reward viewers progressively through the season. A major highlight for me has to be the prison plotline and the eventual escape plan. I think the show thrived best when Andor is placed amongst a new cast of characters and in a circumstance that he has to escape. Seeing his lone soldier dynamic evolve through his interactions was another reward for full season watchers. Andy Serkis was an awesome supporting actor and did a great job balancing Andor's rage and escaping instincts. I hope we get to see some of those characters from the prison, but I like how the show didn't really confirm that they lived or died. Keeping the other characters and their escapes off screen adds to the tension of the show in my opinion. Another highlight of mine was the dynamics between Stellan Skarsgård and Diego Luna's character. Andor and Luthen obviously share similar interests, so it'll be fascinating to see how the dynamic evolves next season. I was kind of disappointed we didn't get to see more of the two working together, but that didn't take away my enjoyment from the overall show. The presence of the Galactic Empire is definitely present and in full force. The ISB and the intelligence agency for the Empire all had their own season arc. Deirdre Miro, played by Denise Gow, was a great addition to the cast and really delivers on that Imperial energy and determination that we're so used to seeing from other Imperial generals from the past. Andor also alighted with Luthen's crew, led by Vel Sartha, who is a cousin to Mon Mothma. Vel's character can have more to do next season, but I found Mothma's plotline more interesting overall. Mothma might be trying to aid Luthen, but is also very nervous of others finding out. While the Empire remains determined and power-hungry, the Rebel Alliance is slowly building. The Senate scenes at Coruscant weren't the most interesting, but played a crucial role in displaying how hard Mothma really tries for others. I also never found those seasons too long, and it didn't take away from the action of the season in my opinion. Biggs is another character I hope we get to see more of next season. She made it out of the Imperial control of barracks at the end of the season, but Andor's mother, Marva, did not make it. The Empire just gave Andor more fuel to retaliate alongside Luthen Rail. The show felt very grounded, and while I enjoyed Obi-Wan Kenobi a little bit more, this show did something even better. Tell a new original story outside of the Skywalker family. The show might get a new season approved for early 2024. I certainly hope that's the case. The Empire hasn't even brought out the big guns, so I expect next season to be even bigger and more explosive. And the Empire is getting progressively more paranoid about everything that's happening, so much to where they go into heavy lockdown mode at Ferrix, so much to where even the funeral for Marva turns into a scuffle and battle between both sides. Marva sends a message to all the people of Ferrix to rise up and to go against the Empire, because she very much repeated the same lines to Andor. I also found the scenes to feature just Andor or Luthen themselves my favorite scenes of the show so far. For example, seeing the inner conflict with Luthen at the very end of the season, you really didn't get an idea of where he was coming from emotionally the entire time. He was all about getting it from point A to point B, but I like how in the end of the season, we saw more of his emotion, we saw more of his human side. As for Andor, he was kind of coming to the realizations like, no, I can be a part of something bigger. Whereas he's been used to being by himself. It's going to be very interesting to see how these two will conflict next season because of their character dynamics. As for season 1 of Andor, I give it a 7.7 out of 10. It was a great original and grounded Star Wars story, and I wasn't expecting it. The cast did a wonderful job, and I hope that Tony Gilroy remains part of the Star Wars team moving forward. But share your thoughts on the season in the comments below.
Leave this video a like and subscribe for more videos. Check out some of my other videos or the playlist on your screen right now. This has been Joel from Real Talk Movies. See you soon.